Turkey are the first team eliminated from the 2026 World Cup. And with players like Arda Güler and Kenan Yildiz, how did this even happen? So today, I'm taking over the worst team in Turkey, Eyüpspor. I have moved them to the bottom of the German pyramid and win the World Cup. But boys, this is the Turkey side that got eliminated from the World Cup. Arda Güler, Kenan Yildiz, Poçko and Çalhanoğlu. These guys took 62 shots and scored 0 goals. I see what the problem is. Look at the strike force, man. No wonder they didn't score a single goal. But this is the Eyüpspor side that is in the German Bundesliga 3. As my goal for the next couple seasons, only sign Turkish players and try to improve them to get them to the World Cup. But it won't be that easy. But before I explain that, we do have 6 million to spend. And I think it's very important we spend on the academy. So we're sending them to Turkey for 9 months. And we're looking for a striker, a center back, and 2 fullbacks. However, when it comes to academy, I can only get 3 players per season. If not, it's too OP, man. With that out of the way, of course, we don't have the money to sign Kenan Yildiz or Arda Güler. But I'm actually not allowed to sign them at all, as we can only sign the Turkish superstars till we win a first division German trophy. That's the Bundesliga or the DFB Pokal. And this is the formation I want to eventually run at the World Cup. All midfielders because of all the talent they do have. But this Eyüpspor side is not very good at all. And I want to try my best to get rid of everybody that isn't Turkish. But boys, there's a huge problem. We only have 20 players. I can't sell anybody. So I can only make signings with 3 million or maybe try to do some swap deals here. However, my first order of business, as you can see in my shortlist, I have a bunch of players that are somewhat pretty talented, and their second ethnicity is from Turkey. And I was able to speak to all of them, and I have some great news. And I was able to convince every single one of them to come and represent Turkey for the upcoming World Cups. But it's time to make probably our one and only signing. We have 3 million to spend. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can find a striker. I want to test a bunch of strikers out to see who is the perfect one. And my target is Mustafa Eren Hekimoglu, and for absolutely free, as we traded our left winger Frenchman Pintor. This guy has 79 potential and who knows, can one day lead the line for Turkey. So maybe we do have our future number 9 here. But with 3 million still left to spend, I think I want to go for a Turkish goalkeeper, and this guy is good. But I want somebody from Turkey, man. And I'm gonna go ahead and go for 65 overall, Cankat Yilmaz. Only 77 potential. But if Dynamic can do a good job, he can be great. So for a very expensive 2 million, we bring in the 6'4" goalkeeper. I'm gonna try my best to see if I can sell anybody, because I still want to make more transfers. And we were able to make 3 sales here inside Marcus Felipe and Bozo, which has given us 3 million to work with again, man. We're slowly gonna be making these signings here. So next, for a swap deal with our Polish midfielder, we are signing center attacking man Gurpus. I'm just trying to fill this team with Turkish players. For 1.9 million, I've also brought in a center back by the name of Unyay. Has around like 79, 80 potential. And for my final signing, we're bringing in a young midfielder by the name of Akman for a swap deal of our goalkeeper, the one from Bulgaria we've been trying to get rid of. So this is the brand new Eyüpspor side. I am liking that I'm seeing more Turkish players. Let's see how season 1 goes. And what a first season for Eyüpspor. 78 points. They're going to the Bundesliga 2. Hekimoglu has grown to a 71. Gurpus to a 70. Akman now at a 70. 68 for Unyay and a 71 for our goalkeeper Yilmaz. While 17 goals is great for our number 9. Akman with 13 and 6. Gurpus got 4 and 13. I don't care about anybody that isn't Turkish in this team though. I have found 4 youth academy players and Furkan Sisek, Yilmaz, Yunus Sadiq, and Yildirim. First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and promote Sisek and Sadiq as 2 out of my 3 promotions. But the question is, should I promote this left back with 85 potential or this striker? We know Turkey have a striker problem. I can only pick one while the other one will cease to exist. And I think I'm gonna get rid of the striker and get the left back. As of right now, I'm really hoping Hekimoglu can become something great. So now in season number 2, 3 seasons till the first World Cup of 2030. The Turkish team has not changed too much. None of our players have been able to break in, obviously. But things are looking positive in Bundesliga 2. We have our youth academy players that will probably be starting in these positions. But with 9 million, I have to go ahead and continue to buy some Turkish talent here. I think those 2 camp positions on either side will be crucial. And boys, it's tough. As you can see, all the good Turkish cams are all over 9 million. But we have gotten lucky. There is a Regent 75 overall at 17. worth 33 million. Yeah, we definitely have to take advantage of this. No idea whose region this is, but for absolutely free, he is now joining the side. We might have the perfect third player for Arda Güler and Kenan Yildiz. But before we continue the signings for the academy, I'm sending them back for a cam. I'm sending them back for a striker and some CDMs as well. For my next two signings, I'm gonna go for Yunus Emre Konak, CDM from Brentford, has around 79 potential, and Taylor Bulut, who was a player that was gonna represent Germany, but we were able to convince him to come our way. For 2.2 million. Here comes the right back, Bulut. And for the rest of our money, Konak, the 67 overall from Brentford, is now being part of the project. And just like that, our squad has gotten much stronger and much more Turkish. Let's continue to grow these players and see who we get at the academy at the end of the season. It was a difficult season as Hekimoglu only got 12 goals, 9 and 7 for Akman, 5 and 3 for Konak. Bundesliga 2 was not so easy, man. Ozturk only got 2 and 4. I thought he was gonna carry us. Maybe he isn't special. And he also did not grow an overall at all. But Ketimoglu's not a 74. Godpus 73. 75 for Akaman. The defense is growing quite nicely here. And it makes sense. We finished in 6th place. Close to the promotion playoffs. We're going to spend another season in the 2nd division. But we found 3 amazing youth talents in Kartal. A striker with 93 potential. Yildirim 92 potential. And Aydin Akam with 90 potential. Our academy is getting much better. And there was a Euros this summer, but Turkey did not even qualify. Man, dark days for the Turkish national team. And now in season number 3, 2 seasons left to go to the World Cup. The Turkish national team is improving a little bit, not too bad. But Yilmaz is our first player to make the national team. I believe by the 2030 World Cup, he'll be the starter. We still have a lot of work to do. We might go on to the 2034 World Cup. I think we need that final center attacking mid spot. And I think I'm alone now. Yildirim, instead of starting him, he's not ready to play in the Bundesliga 2. But hey, with 12 million left to spend, we can sign some special talents. But still, man, I can't afford the likes of Muhammed Damar, Dinçki, Homur, Tomcu, man. These are the guys that we convinced to play for the Turkish national team. But I think for sure I'm going for Berke Yilmaz, a 23-year-old, 73 rated left back. And if we have enough money left, Kihan Kanak from Trabzonspor. If we can't, we're going to sign this free agent and Ali Eren Ersunger, 67 overall, 22 years old, is not too bad. So for 4 million plus a random midfielder we have, the left back is actually joining our side. 73 overall, that's a great pickup. So that means for 4 million, we're able to sign the 70 overall Cam and Kanak. These are the best signings we can make, and hopefully we can go to the 1st division now. And this is the brand new Eyüpspor side. Things are looking good here. But when it comes to academy, what should we work on, man? I think we might be missing a couple talented DMs. Maybe more center backs. I'm worried that our center backs might not grow too much. And you know what? You can't go wrong with more strikers and more fullbacks. And there we go. That's what I wanted from Ozturk. 13 goals, 12 goals for Hekimoglu, 10 and 9 for Gorpus, 10 and 18 for Akaman. This guy's becoming incredible. Well, my other attacking mid in Sanak didn't do much, man. But great growth overall. 78 rated for Hekimoglu, 77 for Gorpus, 78 for Ozturk. He finally grew. Our weak spot is still that left center back spot. I thought he'd grow way more than a +3, man. But this time we finished in 1st place. We're going to the Bundesliga. And just a heads up, we still have not yet to do anything with the DFB Pokal. And the best talents I was able to find is Burak Korkmaz, a left back, and 2 more 90+ rated potential center backs. That is great, man. Season 4, we're now in the World Cup year. Other than Yildirim and Sisek, who've been out on loan, the rest of our youth academy players are really struggling to grow out there. And this is the side of Eyüpspor. We'll not be showing the Turkish side till the World Cup. But hey, we have 30 million now. This is huge. This could potentially decide if we win the World Cup this summer. I'm not even kidding. We're definitely gonna need a center back here. I need to try and get one of those talented center attacking mids. They might be able to be ready for the World Cup. And I can't lie, a 2nd center back, man. Let's survive the Bundesliga, but also see if we can get somebody who can be in the squad this summer. But I can't lie, I think I could only afford 2 signings, and Ahmetekan Kaplan from Ajax and Yasin Özcan from Villa. These guys might be able to make the World Cup squad and start, more importantly. So for 15 million, center back Kaplan from Ajax joins the side. And for the rest of my 15 million, Özcan is another center back we signed. But that does improve our defense, and I can't lie. If these guys have a good season, this entire back line might be our starters for the World Cup. Our attackers, to be honest, really stand no chance. And 11th place in our 1st season is not bad at all, man. But no DFB Pokal final. It'll be a minute if we ever win one. Boys, these stats look horrible. Nobody over 10 goals. I mean, the goals were spread out. We became a mid-table side in the Bundesliga. But who cares? Because we're at the World Cup, and our group is consisted of Sweden, Iraq, and Canada. We win it all. We successfully complete this challenge. And this is the Turkish starting 11 at the 2030 World Cup. We have Güler, Uzun, and Gyödis. Of course, we're gonna start. But the likes of Hekimoglu, Akman, Kaplan, Lut, and Yilmaz have made the starting 11 from us, as well as Yilmaz, Ozturk have made the Turkish side. We have affected this team a little bit. And it's time for the first game of the World Cup. We're only playing the semis and on, so let's see how we do in our first group game. 3-0 victory. Yudis with a double and Chanozun with a goal as well. Up next is the Canada game. This should be another victory. We should be going through with 6 points, at least 3-3 draw. Arda Güler, Paris, and Mustafa score the goals. But we're already doing better than Turkey, scoring 6 goals rather than 0 they did in the 2026 World Cup. But the last game we're facing Sweden Sweden as we have 4 points. We should still go through on third, but I want to make sure we finish first. Come on, Turkey. You can beat Sweden even though they have Gyökeres and Isaac. 2-1 win. Let's go. Yudis and our striker Hekimoglu score the goals. Boys, our run is over. We're facing Brazil. We cannot play to the semifinals, man. You know what? Let's change it to the quarterfinals just in case. But still, I think we're gonna get knocked out. 3-1 victory. Ozun, Yudis, and Hekimoglu with the goal. Round of 16, we face Denmark. If we win this game, we can play the quarterfinals next. Come on, Denmark are not that good. We are better. 2-0 victory. Coach Gu and our striker make it 2 goals. We're going to the quarters. And the first game we're playing is against Portugal. It seems like all the big teams are gonna be in our way if we get past Ronaldo's nation. So far, top goal scorers is Isaac and Nico Williams. And you see Kenan and Hekimoglu with 4. But I don't see any Portuguese players to Rafael Leao with 3. But their squad has to be strong, except Fabio Silva. I bet all of their starting 11 is world class at this point. And if you guys have enjoyed this video so far, subscribe and comment down below who you want to see next. But come on, Turkey, we've made it this far. Surely we can cause at least 1 upset. And here come Portugal on the ball. Rafael Leao gives it to Gustavo Sa. Great ball out wide to Conceição. This is not good. Great tackle from Karagioglu. But now it's Rafael Leao, my cook Balut here. Gustavo Sa into Fabio Silva, and it goes top corner. It only took us 8 minutes to go 1-0 down. It might be over already at this point. Chano Ozun, great ball into Arda Güler, and here comes our main man. I need him to turn up. No, he doesn't, man. He loses it. Oh, but here come Portugal again. Kaplan, come on, get the ball. Vitinha gets rid of him. Into Fabio Silva again. Great tackle from Demiral. Koshku on the ball into Arda Güler. Come on, Güler. You're the main man. You need to do something. Horrible pass, man. Come on. Oh, Fabio Silva gives it into Martin Fernandez. Back into Fabio Silva looking for the second, and he gets it, man. It's 2-0 in 20 minutes. I dissed this guy earlier. Rafael Leao on the ball. Joao Neves into Fabio Silva into Vitinha. It's over, man. It's over. I thought I put a great team here. 3-0 in 30 minutes. We tried our best, man. We're gonna have to go to 2034. Yeah, man, I give up. There's no way. This Portugal side's too good. It's in the rest of the game. Yep, 3-0 loss, man. 2034, here we come. And Spain win the World Cup on penalties. Yamal gets his first ever. But you know what, boys? I'm very confident about 2034. This team will be amazing by the time we get there. And there is great news as we have 66 million to spend. But remember, we cannot sign any superstars. So anybody over an 85 in our team, which is only the front 3 here minus a striker. So let's see who we can sign. But first, here are the talents I scouted this past season. It's just 2 goalkeepers, and Arslan and 2 Ran. So here I've shortlisted potential players that we're gonna sign. We're definitely gonna sign 1 or maybe both of these cams. But I actually want to turn some of these center backs into CDMs because other than Akman and Konak and Orkun Koçku, we don't have any great CDMs. Maybe that's why we struggle. So up first for 22 million, Umut Tomucu, who was originally German, is now joining the side. I need some great backup cams because if Güler or Kenan Yildiz have a bad game in the future, I need somebody to trust to come off the bench. And for my final signing for 27 million, I'm bringing in center back Emin Buyaram, 27 years old, playing at Burnley. I think this is the guy I'm turning to a CDM. He has a lot of experience, and I think he can easily move up there. And that position change actually got him a +1. That is great. Watohumku is now in the starting 11, but some of our youth academy players like Sisek, Yildirim, and Sadiq are now at 75. They will no longer go out on loan, and maybe can crack into the starting 11 one day. And when it comes to the academy, it's very obvious. We need some CDMs. Give me some center backs. I'm still worried about that spot. I am not touching the attack. I think we're chilling there. Just give me more fullbacks, man. You can never go wrong with fullbacks. And what a season. We finished in second, 7 points away from winning the Bundesliga title, which will allow us to sign the Turkish superstar. No DFB Pokal run, but we lost in the semis. We're getting closer, man. But look at the side. 85 Hekimoglu, 85 Gurpuz, 84 Ozturk. Do we need the superstars? If we bring in Unyay back in, everyone in the starting 11 is above an 80. And shout out to Bayram, new position, and he's killing it. 16 goals for Chanak, who's on the bench. 13-1 for Hekimoglu, 10-3 for Gurpuz, 7-15 for Akaman. These stats still don't look impressive. I want more. And there we go. Demir and Çelik, 2 new CDMs that we need for the next 4 years. As we also get another right back. We will take that, man. When it comes to the loan players, a lot of them are actually growing a lot. Look at all of these overalls. Oh, I'm getting excited, man. That World Cup is coming to Turkey very soon. 3 seasons left to go to the 2034 World Cup, and this is the Turkish side. Bayram is now a starter. Yilmaz has also overtaken, and Gurpuz is gonna be fighting with Can Ozun. It's not looking looking bad at all, man. I'm telling you, that defensive back line, I don't care. It's not looking strong. I think that's where we need to go in the academy. So there we go. We're only working on center backs this year. And this time around, we do have 68 million to spend. I wish we would have won a trophy. I would have loved to bring in someone like Chanozun, but I for sure need to bring in Dennis Go, 81 overall, the backup in our national team. So for 28 million, he's going to be the backup for Hekimoglu on national team and club side, or maybe overtake him. And for 20 million, I'm bringing in another center back, Merket Ayana, I believe that's his name, from FC Schalke 04. So there we go. Gul and Ayhan join the side. Things are looking exciting. With all the center backs, I hope one of them becomes world class by the World Cup. And boys, again, we miss out on the Bundesliga title, this time by 9 points. We lost in the Super Cup final, which doesn't really count. And we lost at the DFB Pokal final. We're getting so close to winning that trophy. And in the UCL, we hit the semis, man. We're cooking right now. And yo, Gurpus is cooking. I did not expect this man to do this well. 18-1 for Hekimoglu, 15-9 for Konak, 12-7 for Ozturk, 8 goals for Dennis Gul. And these are our players out on loan. Some of them are growing quite nicely, but it's not as good as last season. But look at this squad. 87 Hekimoglu, 88 Gurpus. Tohumku and Kanak are really fighting over there. And there we go. That's what I want to see from our center back spots there. They're beginning to become world class. And it's another Euros campaign where Turkey's not in it. I think EA messed up. And they're not putting us in the Euros. I can't lie. And this is our Youth Academy prospects. This is where I'm ending the Academy project. I think we have enough players to win the World Cup. 2 more seasons left to go to the World Cup. The squad has stayed exactly the same other than the center backs. And to be honest, because we haven't won the trophy, there is nobody to sign. So we're just going to sim straight away to the end of the season. And 35 goals is what I wanted to see from our number 9. 23-12 for Kokbus. 13-3 for Ozturk. 12 goals for our backup striker. Not too bad of a season from our players. And the other World Cup teams need to start fearing us, man. Not a single player in the starting 11 below an 85 overall. Bayram is our backup CDM. Well, he should be starting now at this point. He's an 89 overall. And yes, we finally win the Bundesliga, undefeated, 100 points. We also win the Super Cup and the DFB Pokal. You know what that means? We can finally sign a Turkish superstar. At this point, we don't really need them. But this time in the UCL, we got knocked out by Valencia in round 16. Can we win one in our last season next year? This year is the World Cup with 148 million to spend. Let's see which superstar cam I can bring into the side. It looks like we can afford the main man, Guler. Of course, I'm bringing this guy in. So for 90 million, we're finally bringing in the jewel of the Turkish national team. He let his country down in the 2026 World Cup, but this summer, he'll win it all. So this is our final AUSA Sport lineup for the last season. Can we win the Champions League? But more importantly, I won't show you the Turkish squad yet. Can anybody in this team somehow get into that final squad? And it's another Bundesliga win, another Super Cup win, and another DFB Pokal win, baby. But sadly, no Champions League for us as we lost in the quarters. And 31 goals for Hekimoglu, 27-15 for Gurpus, 21-21 for Arda Güler, 16-12 for Ozturk. I'm so ready for this World Cup, man. And this will be our group as Brazil has already won their first game. It won't be easy. And this is the final Turkish side. I cannot lie. I think I'm only gonna play the final if we get there because this team should get there. All right, first game against Ivory Coast. I'm expecting 9 points from our team here, and it's a 2-0 victory. Yildiz and Kanak with the goals. And it's Iraq up next. Easiest victory of our entire careers, and it's a 2-0 victory. Our goalkeeper and Unyai, what? How did that happen? And final game is Brazil. We're sitting in first. They drew their second game. Let's go ahead and finish 9 points. Set the tone for the knockouts. 0-0 draw. We'll take the 7 points. Round of 32, we have Tunisia. Come on, that's an easy knockout game. 2-0 victory. Dennis Go and Konak with the goals. Are you serious, man? Round of 16, we have France already. But come on, we're already better than France at this point. Give us a victory. Yes, we win on penalties. As Ekitike is the one who let them down. Oh, wow. It's time for payback. Quarterfinals against Portugal. 4-1. That's how you pay back. Ozturk, Kanak, Yildiz, and Hekimoglu with the goals, man. Semi-finals at a World Cup. If we beat England, we'll face Spain or Brazil, who we drew to. Come on, Turkey. Surely we're good enough to beat England 4-1 in a semi-final. Hekimoglu, Gurpu with 2 goals, and Unyai again. And it looks like we're running it back against Brazil. Who is this Sander guy? Why does he have 10 goals for Germany? But we don't have anybody. I don't see absolutely anybody for our team here. Gurpu is our top goal scorer with 3. Our top assist is Arda with 3. So it looks like it's been a team effort. Come on, boys. Look at everything we have built. This guy really shocked me. Had no potential, I believe so, and hit a 93. But beating this Brazil side, Endrick, Esteval, Andres Santos, and even more won't be easy. But it's time for the World Cup final. Can Guler and his teammates redeemed for what they did in 2026, man. And the game has kicked off. Here comes Turkey on the ball. Kenan Yildiz, first attack of the game. Can he create an opportunity? Gives it to Konak in the middle. Into Emir. Into Konak. Konak through ball. Loses the ball, but picks it up again. It's Mustafa. Hekeoglu. No, I dribbled too much. If anything, you don't want them to attack all game. Estevao. Andres Santos gives it into Alves. Alves into Estevao. Win the tackle. Lovely from Kaplan. Draw Pedro into Estevao. Here come Brazil. Go for the tackle. Win that. Unai. Lovely defending. And Emin Bayram, the center back turned CDM. Arda Güler, the captain of this team. Gokpur, the man who has released outstanding shock to me. Güler through ball into Hekimoglu. Come on, Heki. Hekimoglu cuts back. Come on. We need to find some space here. Bayram into Konak. Finds Kenan Yildiz, one of the men who let down his country. Great save. Corner now. Arda Güler with the cross and finds Balut. The fullback. No, man. Come on. Joao Pedro on the run here. Gives it into Estevao. Here come Brazil. We cannot concede. Great tackle from Yilmaz. Great header from Konak. Come on. We have not done nothing on the attack here. Gorpur gives it into Arda Güler, and here comes Güler, lays it in the middle, into Hekimoglu, cuts to his left hoop. We're getting pocketed in this attack, man. Here come Brazil, Endrick, Barbosa Santos, great tackle from Kaplan, but Endrick wins it back. This is not good, this is terrible. Shot is blocked, but it falls back in the post. We're getting lucky. Draw Pedro into Andre, who finds Andres Santos, into Barbosa Santos. Barbosa Santos with the shot. Oh, great save from Yilmaz. But here come Brazil, right before halftime. It's been a very good defensive game for both teams, and now it's still Brazil. Andre on the ball gives Joao Pedro into Endrick. Do not concede. Barbosa Santos. Great defensive work. Yo, our defense is cooking. Oh, but here come Brazil in the second half. No, please. Get the ball. Shot saved by Yilmaz, man. We're getting dominated. Come on. Let's have one good attack. We've had 0 good attacks here. Kenan Yildiz in the middle. Into Corpus. Into Hekimoglu. Here comes Hekimoglu. Just shoot it, man. Great save. Arda Güler on the corner. Come on. Let's do Haram ball. Make Arsenal proud. No. It falls into Konak, though. Screw it. Should we just let it rip? Konak with the shot. That's horrible. It's a great save, though. Arda Güler another corner. Can we score from here? It falls into Balut's header. It goes wide. We're finally attacking here. Unai, great header. It falls into Bayram. Bayram into Arda Güler. Here comes Arda. Can he go ahead and find some space here? Gives it to Hekimoglu. Hekimoglu with the finesse. It hits the top corner. Our very first signing scores the World Cup final goal. And this could be the winner. And yes, it's all over. Turkey left the World Cup. They've redeemed themselves. And if you guys enjoyed this video, click on the screen right here. I know you're gonna love this one.